From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Sneidel.
You know, overall, this was a pretty nice Friday across the Rochester area. High temperatures made it into the low 80s. Our air quality was good. I have to say our because it's not everybody's air quality was good. You go back west toward the Buffalo area, they had unhealthy air quality pretty much all day long. Why? Well, our plume of smoke regressed back off to the west. We just barely got in on the clearer side out of this, but now that plume is starting to march eastward again, and our conditions are starting to deteriorate again. I don't think this is going to be a huge deal with this particular round, but as we wake up early on Saturday morning, I do suspect there will be at least some impact. You're probably going to have this be enough that you're smelling it again. You're probably going to have this be enough where the world looks a little different with the thickness of that haze. But the nice part with this, there is brevity to that smoke. It will quickly get pulled off to the east, and you see much cleaner and clearer air theoretically on the backside. Now, I have to say theoretically because we're going to have rain and storms that we've got to deal with going into Saturday afternoon. But at least the smoke component will be taking a temporary break into the second part of our day Saturday and likely through Sunday as well, with maybe some more smoke coming on back with a wind shift into the early part of next week. Air quality index. We got some events going on into our Saturday morning, some of which are hinged with what the AQI values are going to be. Now, unfortunately, I do think early in the morning we're going to be talking about this range into that unhealthy level. It will not last long. Quickly into the afternoon, the backside of that smoke ribbon pulls eastward. We get good air quality again for the remainder of your Saturday, so this is just waiting this out. I mentioned earlier, though, it's a blessing and a curse getting the smoke to come out of here from late morning into the afternoon. That smoke has been limiting our temperatures over these last few days. We don't want the smoke, but on a severe weather day like tomorrow, it might have actually helped us, kind of limiting the amount of instability. And I think by late morning into early afternoon, we're going to open that sky up a bit here to enough sunshine that it cranks those highs up well into the 80s. We will destabilize, and as the cold front starts to approach from the northwest, we'll have at least one, probably two, organized lines of storms. This is going to be along the cold front, and then we usually get one out ahead of it with something called a prefrontal trough, and they can interact and do a tango trying to compete for supremacy, and it always makes for a tricky forecast. But one way or the other, I think a few of those are going to end up being severe. We paint the overall picture here across western New York in red. It's a moderate risk in our world here, and damaging straight line winds are the reason that we do that. Even aside from that into the afternoon, if you've got outdoor plans, severe weather or not, heavy rain and a lot of lightning will accompany these downpours. Just make sure you have a way of hearing possible watches and warnings, and you can act accordingly from there, and we can all rest easy into our Sunday.